Please. The word hung in the air between us. For 15 years, that word would have meant something to me. It would have softened me, made me pause, made me look for a way to save us. But that version of me had died somewhere between the hotel receipts and the voice memo where she discussed our marriage like a business arrangement. I looked at Rachel and realized something strange. I wasn't angry anymore. I was tired. Tired of the lies. Tired of the performance. Tired of loving someone who had stopped loving me long before I discovered it. No, I said quietly. The tears stopped for a second. What? No therapy. No second chances. No speeches. Ethan. I listened to you. My voice remained calm. Too calm. The calm frightened her more than shouting ever could. I listened to every excuse you gave him. Every joke you made about me. Every message where you talked about our marriage like it was a burden you were forced to carry. She stared at me, silent, caught between shame and survival. You called me predictable. Her eyes lowered. You called me convenient. Nothing. You told him I was soft. A tear slid down her cheek. For the first time, I believed it wasn't fake. Not because she regretted what she'd done. Because she finally understood the consequences. I made mistakes, she whispered. I laughed. One short laugh. Not because anything was funny. Because the understatement was almost impressive. A mistake is forgetting an anniversary. I leaned forward. A mistake is buying the wrong birthday present. I tapped the folder. This is a relationship that lasted nearly 2 years. Her face crumpled. You tracked me? No. I shook my head. You exposed yourself. Silence. The clock in the kitchen ticked. The wine sat untouched. The candles continued burning. The most honest witnesses in the room. Finally she asked the question she'd been avoiding. What happens now? I reached into the folder and removed a single document. The divorce petition. Her eyes widened immediately. You've already? Yes. Ethan? Yes. When? The day after I found out. She looked genuinely shocked. As though she'd expected weeks of arguments. Months of uncertainty. A dramatic battle she could still influence. What she hadn't expected was preparation. People underestimate calm men. They mistake patience for weakness. Stability for passivity. They assume someone who doesn't shout won't act. Rachel had made that mistake. Now she was staring at the consequences. I never wanted this, she whispered. The irony nearly made me smile. You wanted everything else. Her shoulders shook. For a moment I saw the woman I married. The woman who laughed with me on rainy weekends. The woman who held my hand when my father died. The woman who once told me we would grow old together. Then I remembered the messages. The jokes. The contempt. And she disappeared again. Because the woman I married would never have written those things. That woman was gone. Or maybe she never existed. Eventually she stood. Slowly. Like someone leaving a funeral. I'm going upstairs. I nodded. She stopped at the doorway. Ethan? I looked up. I'm sorry. The words sounded sincere. Maybe they were. But sincerity after betrayal is like an umbrella after the flood. Useful too late. I watched her disappear upstairs. A few moments later I heard the bedroom door close. Then I sat alone at the dining table. The house felt different. Not emptier. Cleaner. As if a lie had finally stopped taking up space. The following weeks moved quickly. Faster than I expected. Once lawyers become involved, emotions lose their ability to control the timeline. Documents replace promises. Evidence replaces stories. Facts replace feelings. Rachel fought at first. Then negotiated. Then surrendered. The audio recording had changed everything. Not the affair. The planning. The discussions about money. The contempt. Her solicitor knew exactly how damaging it looked. By December we were living separately. By February the divorce was final. 15 years reduced to signatures and stamped paperwork. People always ask the same question after something like this. Did she stay with Logan? For a while. About 6 months. Then he left. Apparently relationships built on secrecy struggle when exposed to daylight. I heard that through mutual friends. I never asked. I never cared enough to verify it. The more interesting question was what happened to me. The answer is less dramatic. Nothing happened overnight. There was no triumphant revenge. No sudden happiness. No perfect ending. Just recovery. Slow. Unremarkable. Real. I learned how quiet my house actually was. I learned how many decisions I'd been making around another person's deception. I learned that loneliness and peace are not the same thing. One evening, nearly a year later, I found an old photograph while clearing a drawer. Rachel and I standing beside Lake Windermere. Both smiling. Both sunburned. Both believing we knew what the future looked like. I stared at it for a long time. Then I put it back. Not because it hurt. Because it didn't. And that was when I knew I was finally free. People think betrayal breaks you the moment you discover it. They're wrong. Discovery is just the beginning. What breaks you is refusing to accept the truth. What saves you is facing it. The open email didn't destroy my marriage. It revealed that my marriage had already been destroyed. All it did was show me the ruins. And once I saw them clearly, I stopped trying to live inside them. The strange thing is that losing Rachel wasn't the worst day of my life. The worst day was the day before I knew. The day I was still loving someone who was laughing at me behind my back. The day I was living a lie and didn't even know it. Everything after that was painful. But it was real. And real, no matter how brutal, is always better than a beautiful lie.